The Blox Fruits community has always thrived on speculation, leaks, and hype around upcoming updates. Every time a new fruit is teased, whether it's through official sneak peeks, developer comments, or even tiny details hidden in blog posts, players rush to piece together the puzzle. But sometimes, the biggest discoveries come not from an official announcement, but from the sharp eyes of the community itself. That's exactly what happened recently with the Oni Fruit, a mysterious and powerful new fruit that players believe has already been confirmed to exist inside the game. Not because of a showcase, but because it was spotted on an admin's avatar using Roblox's new profile viewing mechanic. This discovery has completely shaken the Blox Fruits fanbase. If the celestial fruit leak wasn't enough to blow people's minds, now the Oni Fruit has entered the spotlight, and it seems even darker, more brutal, and potentially game-changing. So, what exactly do we know about the Oni Fruit? Why are people so convinced it's already in the game? And most importantly, what could its powers be, and how will it impact the meta of Blox Fruits going forward? Let's dive deep into everything we know so far. The admin avatar leak, how the Oni Fruit was spotted. The leak that started the Oni Fruit hype didn't come from a livestream, a tweet, or even an in-game showcase. Instead, it came from something brand new, Roblox's avatar profile system. With this system, players can view another user's current avatar setup, including equipped items, outfits, and in some cases, items linked directly to game mechanics. This opened the door to something no one expected, catching admins in the act of testing unreleased content. Sharp-eyed, players noticed that one of the Blox Fruits admins had an unusual new item visible in their avatar. After a closer look and sharing screenshots across Discord servers and Twitter, the community realized this wasn't just a random accessory, it appeared to be a new fruit model, and not just any fruit. Its design matched heavily with Japanese folklore imagery of Oni, the fearsome demon ogres known for their horns, muscular builds, and association with chaos and raw strength. In other words, an admin was caught with the Oni Fruit equipped, and the profile system confirmed its existence. No official statement was given, but the evidence was overwhelming. For the community, this was enough to confirm that the Oni Fruit wasn't just an idea floating around, it was real and being tested right now. What is the Oni Fruit? Mythology meets Blox Fruits. To understand why the Oni Fruit has sparked so much excitement, we need to look at its roots. The word Oni comes from Japanese folklore and refers to terrifying demon-like beings often depicted with red or blue skin, horns, and massive weapons. They're symbols of overwhelming strength, destruction, and fear. In the context of Blox Fruits, this means the Oni Fruit is almost guaranteed to be a beast-type mythical fruit, much like Dragon or Leopard. Instead of transforming into an animal or divine creature, the Oni Fruit would allow the user to embody a demon warrior. This could manifest in multiple ways. Full transformation. The player morphs into a towering Oni form with horns, glowing eyes, and enhanced size. Partial transformation. The fruit could allow for stages of demonic power with arms, horns, or an aura appearing first before reaching a full form. Hybrid form. Like Dragon or Buddha, the Oni Fruit could blend human and demon aspects, giving incredible strength while retaining mobility. Given the Oni's association with raw power, we can expect the fruit to heavily emphasize melee combat, destruction, and intimidation mechanics. Possible abilities of the Oni Fruit. Speculation is rampant about what the Oni Fruit's abilities might look like, but we can make some educated guesses based on lore, game design, and how other beast fruits have worked in Blox Fruits. Here are some of the most likely moves the Oni Fruit could bring. Demonic Smash, a powerful ground slam where the Oni form punches or slams its fist, creating shockwaves and massive AoE damage. Hell's Roar, a terrifying shout that stuns or knocks back enemies, possibly lowering their defense for a short period. Horn Rush, a charge attack using the Oni's iconic horns, dealing piercing damage and sending enemies flying. Oni's Wrath, a flurry of heavy melee attacks imbued with dark flames or demonic energy, perfect for PvP combos. Infernal Dominion Awakening ability. If awakened, the Oni could summon demonic minions, manifest a burning battlefield aura, or enter a berserk mode where speed and damage skyrocket for a short period. If these abilities are even close to what's planned, Oni might rival or even surpass current top-tier fruits like Dragon, Leopard, and Do in terms of raw power and PvP dominance. Oni Fruit versus other mythical fruits. The Oni Fruit is already being compared to the strongest fruits in the game. Here's how it stacks up conceptually. Dragon Fruit. Dragon embodies majesty and power, while Oni represents chaos and brutality. Dragon is about flight and energy blasts. Oni could be more grounded and melee-focused. Leopard Fruit. Leopard is about speed and ferocity. Oni could match that aggression but lean into overwhelming strength instead of agility. Buddha Fruit. Buddha grants durability and size, while Oni might grant raw offensive potential with some durability as a secondary trait. Do and Venom Fruits both have incredible combo potential and versatility. Oni might not be as versatile, but its straightforward destructive style could overwhelm these fruits in direct combat. In short, Oni feels like it would carve out a unique niche as the ultimate melee powerhouse fruit. Impact on PvP and PvE. If the Oni Fruit is as strong as players suspect, its introduction could completely shift the meta. PvP impact. Oni's likely toolkit of stuns, slams, and berserk damage would make it a nightmare in duels and team fights. Its intimidating design alone will make it a flex fruit for skilled players. PvE impact. Against bosses and raid enemies, Oni could excel with massive AoE abilities and tank-busting damage. Imagine farming raids or the new 50B event with an Oni slam that wipes entire waves at once. It's easy to see why people are hyped. Oni has the potential to dominate both sides of the game. How will Oni be obtained? This is one of the biggest mysteries. Since the Oni Fruit has been tied in discussions to Oni tokens and the King Red event, it's possible that Oni will be tied to a special raid or boss battle against an Oni warrior or King Red. A token exchange system where Oni tokens unlock the fruit. A limited time event drop, similar to how seasonal events give exclusive rewards. Or simply a very rare spawn/chance in the gacha with mythic rarity like Dragon. Whatever the method, it's safe to assume Oni won't be easy to get. Like Dragon or Leopard, it will likely be one of the hardest fruits to obtain in the game. Community reactions to the leak. As expected, the community went wild once the screenshots of the admin's avatar started circulating. Discussions exploded across Reddit, Discord, and YouTube. Some players are hyped, calling Oni the next dragon. Others are worried about balance, fearing Oni could become overpowered and break PvP. Memes also started popping up with jokes about selling your soul for Oni or the fruit of toxic mains. Regardless of the tone, one thing is clear: Oni has captured everyone's attention. What this means for the future of Blox Fruits. The Oni Fruit's existence reveals a lot about where Blox Fruits is heading. With the celestial fruit already teased and Oni now practically confirmed, it's clear the devs are pushing toward bigger, more mythical, and more creative fruits than ever before. Instead of just animal-based transformations, we're entering a new era where folklore, gods, and demons inspire fruit design. This opens the door for even more insane concepts in the future, fruits based on deities, spirits, or even cosmic forces. If Oni is being tested now, it means the devs are fully committed to expanding the fruit system in bold new directions. Conclusion: the Oni Fruit could redefine Blox Fruits. The Oni Fruit hasn't been officially revealed, but thanks to the admin avatar leak, it's all but confirmed. From its demonic theme to its potential for destructive melee power, Oni is shaping up to be one of the most exciting fruits Blox Fruits has ever seen. Whether it arrives in the next expansion update or is saved for a major milestone, Oni is guaranteed to make waves when it finally enters the game. It might be the most brutal, terrifying, and fun fruit yet, and for many players, that's exactly what Blox Fruits needs to keep the hype alive. Until then, the community will keep speculating, theory crafting, and preparing to chase down this mythical demon fruit the moment it becomes obtainable. One thing is for certain: when Oni finally drops, the battlefield of Blox Fruits will never be the same again.